Hi, I'm Ria Rajbar. Welcome to Informative Legal Insight by ADRH. In today's video, we examine the Delhi High Court's ruling in PTC Techno Private Limited versus Samsung India Electronics Private Limited and understand why neutrality in arbitration has become a crucial aspect of modern dispute resolution. The dispute arose from commercial agreements between PTC Techno and Samsung concerning molds supplied for manufacturing purposes. After the contractual relationship ended, disputes emerged regarding the return of these molds. The agreement between the parties contained an arbitration clause, which allowed Samsung's vice president to appoint the sole arbitrator. Acting under the clause, Samsung appointed the arbitrator in 2017. PTC Techno challenged the arbitral award under Section 34 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996. The primary argument was that after the 2015 amendments to the Act, an official connected to one of the parties could not appoint an arbitrator because such appointments violate the requirement of neutrality under Section 12, Clause 5, read with the 7th Schedule. Samsung, however, argued that PTC Techno had participated in the arbitration proceedings without raising objections earlier. According to Samsung, this participation amounted to waiver of objections. The company also relied on earlier court proceedings where parties had agreed to seek interim relief before the arbitral tribunal. The Delhi High Court rejected the submission. The court relied on the Supreme Court judgment in Bhadra International India Private Limited versus Airports Authority of India, where it was clarified that equal treatment under arbitration law extends not only to the proceedings themselves but also to the appointment process of arbitrators. The court emphasized that arbitration must remain impartial and balanced. If one party has exclusive authority to appoint the arbitrator, it undermines confidence in the arbitral process and creates inequality between parties. One of the most significant observations made by the court was regarding waiver under Section 12, Clause 5. The proviso to the sections allows party to waive objections only through an express agreement in writing after disputes have arisen. The court clarified that waiver cannot be assumed from silent participation or conduct. Simply taking part in arbitration proceeding does not mean that a party has accepted an invalid appointment. The court also referred to the judgment in Mahavir Prasad Gupta and Sons versus Government of NCT of Delhi, where unilateral appointment clauses were held to be invalid. Applying these principles, the Delhi High Court concluded that the appointment made by Samsung's vice president violated Section 12, Clause 5 and the 7th Schedule of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. Since there was no express written waiver between the parties, the arbitral award was set aside. This judgment is important because it reinforces the idea that arbitration must be founded on fairness, equality, and genuine consent. Indian courts are increasingly ensuring that arbitral tribunals remain independent and free from unilateral control by any party. For businesses, legal professionals, and contracting parties, this decision is a reminder that arbitration clauses must comply with modern standards and neutrality and procedural fairness. Thank you for watching this informative video by ADRH. I'm Ria Rajbar and I'll see you in the next Legal Insight video.